The Acolyte is probably one of the most disappointing shows that has come out from Star Wars in a long time, and that's because I had a little faith in this show because Jon Favreau was working on it alongside with other producers that are now taking over to the entire franchise of Star Wars, and this was their first entry to the show, which was very mediocre. IGN gave this show a 6 out of 10. Me personally, I would probably give it around a 5 out of 10 or a 6 out of 10, around there, in between 5.5, 6, around that score. And it was so disappointing because it was such bad writing. It was so sloppy, but it had a really great insight to the universe 100 years before the Phantom Menace happened and everything that went on with Luke Skywalker and the Luke Skywalker saga and the Anakin Skywalker saga. And it was supposed to give us a lot of insight. They teased that they were going to be showing Darth Plagueis, and also they teased Yoda in this show. But unfortunately, we are not going to be able to see a season 2 for the Acolyte because it is officially canceled because it had such low ratings for its last episode that nobody really watched it, even though the last episode had some amazing fight scenes and some really great plot twists. But it's an unfortunate thing that happens, and Disney is now kind of cutting back when it comes to Disney Plus shows because it's not going to be spending its money on things that really doesn't bring in that much money back. I need people to keep in mind that streaming takes a lot of money and a lot of resources to keep the infrastructure up. A lot of people think that these companies can just jump in and spend as much money as possible and just be on top. In reality, it's not the way it works. The reason why it worked for Netflix is because they had an infrastructure with DVD that they had to back up on and to get money from, and DVD rentals and Blu-ray rentals. But when it came to their streaming service, they did it slowly but surely, and everybody got it because it was super cheap. Now, when it comes to Disney Plus, it's not cheap. It's kind of expensive, to be honest with you, when you have to consider that you want to get Amazon Prime, you want to get Netflix, you want to get HBO because it's HBO, you want to get all these other streaming things, and it costs money, and people aren't going to pick your platform if you don't have the things that they want all the time. So, like, Disney's starting to realize, yeah, it's expensive, and we're not going to be, like, putting money into a money pit into shows that don't hit for us and don't get us subscribers. And it's only natural that they canceled this show. I really didn't want them to because I saw the potential that this show had. It had a lot of intriguing storylines, especially criticizing the Jedi. Like, I think the Jedi should be criticized more.